What's going on, YouTube? Tony here, Positive Tech Reviews in the building. It's going to be a 1 week review on the Moto G6 Plus. This is the Plus version. I did have the Moto G6 a while back, and I decided to go ahead and upgrade to the Moto G6 Plus. So the Plus version is the bigger version. It does actually have a 5.9-inch display, and it does have a higher processor. It has a Snapdragon 630, and it has 4 gigs of RAM and internal memory or storage of 64 gigabytes. Dual SIM. So this is the international version. You can add dual SIMs and also an SD card, which is real nice. So I did have this for Project Fi, and let me touch on Project Fi really quick. A huge shout out to I Take You Out guy. So anyways, I got this for Project Fi thinking that I can use it on Project Fi, and what I discovered was that it sort of works on Project Fi, meaning that if you do insert a Project Fi SIM card that's already been activated, it will work on T-Mobile. You'll get mobile data on T-Mobile, and you'll be able to make calls, MMS, and it'll work just on T-Mobile is the thing. So Project Fi, the whole sole purpose of Project Fi is the ability to switch networks. So you can switch between T-Mobile, Sprint, US Cellular, and you can also connect to any free public Wi-Fi. And it provides its own VPN, so it's secure. With this phone right here, none of that's happening. It's only connecting to T-Mobile, and it's not switching networks because this is an international version which only supports GSM. So you know, I got it just to try it out, and I did want to try it out on Project Fi, which was the whole idea, but unfortunately it's not working on Project Fi, so I'll probably be switching right back to the Moto G6. So anyways, moving along with my 1 week review with this phone. It does have, like I said, a higher specs. It also has same megapixel count cameras. It does have 5 megapixels and 12 megapixels on the back, so it has a dual camera setup, and on the front it has 8 megapixel camera. So cameras are real nice. The rear cameras, they do record in 4K 30 frames per second, which the Moto G6 does not. So it does have lots of improvements. It has a bigger battery also, which is from 3000 to 3300 milliamp battery. It has a bigger display, higher processor, 630 compared to the 450. So all around, it's a better spec phone. It's the bigger version. It costs a little bit more. It's going to cost you maybe about $150 more than what the Moto G6 is. But in my usage, I think that it's a great phone if you do want to use it like on a specific carrier, like a GSM carrier like T-Mobile or AT&T or any kind of GSM MVNO. It should be fine. I don't recommend it for Project Fi. Battery life is also real good. So it does. My normal day is I unplug at 4 a.m. I use it all day. And by the time I go to bed about 10 p.m., I have like 35% still battery life. And that's with maybe 5 hours or 6 hours of on-screen time, depending on the usage. Normally, I do a couple of YouTube videos. I watch YouTube videos, do social media, a couple calls, check all my emails, check all my notifications. I do a little bit online banking with it. It does have NFC, which is real nice. So you can use GPay. So you can use. I haven't used it, but I do have it ready to go. I haven't used NFC yet. So it has a lot of really good features, this phone, and right now you can probably pick this one up on Amazon. I'll probably leave the link in the description below. You probably can pick it up. I think I saw it at Amazon for maybe $350, $349, something like that. So it's a real good phone. Call quality is real good. I'm using it on T-Mobile right now. I have 2 T-Mobile SIM cards in here, so you can use T-Mobile or AT&T and the SD card at the same time. It does support SD card up to 128 gigs, and it does have adaptable storage, so you can use adaptable storage. Front camera is amazing, takes really good photos. Unfortunately, there's no portrait mode, but there is portrait mode on the rear camera. Does a pretty good job. It does record in, like I said, 4K with the rear cameras. Real nice. The audio speaker on here, which is coming from the earpiece right here, is a whole lot, well, not a whole lot, but it's a little bit better than the G6. I think it sounds, the tones are a little bit more richer than the G6. The fingerprint reader's really quick right here, really quick, really fast. and I've been using that as my navigation button. So you can use gestures on your fingerprint reader for your navigations. You can swipe over to the left, to the right, and you can get Recents app. And if you swipe over, it's back. If you long hold, you get the Google Assistant here. There you go. Google Assistant comes up. So it's been working fine. I really love that. That's one of the things that I really like about the phone is the fingerprint gestures. You can use them as your navigation buttons. Software-wise, it's on Android 8.0, unfortunately, which is not the latest. It should be on 8.1. And also, it's on 8.0, and also it has March 1st security patch. So I don't know what's going on with the updates. The Moto G6 is the same way. It's on 8.0 and also on March security patch. So I don't know what the deal is with that. I really hope the one from Project Fi, the Moto G6 from Project Fi, does get updated a little bit faster. I plan on picking that one up next. I had mines and I got rid of it for this one, and I kind of regret it. So I want to go back to the Moto G6. Although I did encounter some lag, but the lag that I encountered, I also encountered in this one. So I had to do a side-by-side video. I'll probably do one day soon, but I did have some APKs that I installed on my Moto G6, which caused a little bit of lag. And I did the same with this one, and it actually did the same exact thing as far as the lag thing. So I think the APKs that maybe I installed, or there was something wrong with the APKs. Anyways, but other than that, this phone's been fantastic. I haven't encountered any lag on this one. It's been fast, fluid. I love that it has a flash on the front. So we have 8-megapixel camera, and it does have a flash. So there's not too many phones out there that have a flash front facing. Also has 3.5mm headphone jack, USB Type-C. Real nice. I do enjoy that. Wish it had wireless charging, since it does have a glass back. I know that's it's not a huge thing, but it does really charge. It has turbocharging, and it charges super fast. Pretty good. Not as fast as the OnePlus 6, which I'm using to record this video, but it charges really good. I can go in there and maybe take a shower, and by the time I come up, it's probably like 30-40% charge. So haven't been doing that a lot, since I've been using mostly I mostly like charge just once a day. It's been working perfectly fine. Once a day charge. And maybe I'll show you some battery stats real quick. We'll go to the battery real quick, and you can see I haven't been going extra hard today at all. So I have 3 hours and 7 minutes, and then I have 46% left over. So I've been home since maybe 3:30 today, and I know I could rock this out. Maybe by the time I go to bed, I'll probably still have like maybe 30%. So that's normally what I do. You know, I'll lay in bed and I'll start watching YouTube videos, and then that's where I'll gain the on-screen time. So right now I have 3 hours of on-screen time, so I'll lay in bed probably about an hour or so, or 2 hours, and I'll probably mainly watch YouTube videos and catch up on all the videos that I missed out on. But yeah, amazing. This is a really good phone as far as you know, the speaker. I like the speaker right here front facing. USB Type-C. It's spec'd. It's not the 845, but it's the 630 Snapdragon, and it works great, man. I have, like I said, that combination and 4 gigs of RAM works perfectly fine for me. But yeah, so far it's been a great phone. I do recommend this phone if you're going to use it on AT&T or T-Mobile or any of the GSM MVNOs. I can recommend this phone. This is going to be a real good phone, especially if you have 2 SIM cards and you don't want to use two phones. You want to be able to switch calls on different SIM cards, or you want to use calls for one SIM card and text messages for another SIM card and data from. You can do all that with this phone. It does have some real nice SIM features where you can actually set it up the way you want. You can use one SIM for calls and texts, and then the other one strictly for data, which is real nice and real useful. It does have microphone up front, and it does also have another microphone up on top. So it has 3 microphones. So it has one on the right there, which is in the front, and then it has another one in the back right there, and then it has another one on the top on this side right here. So SIM card is on this side. It has, and since I touched on a SIM card, it has a really long SIM card. I'm talking about, it's maybe about that long. It goes into the phone, because it does support the 2 SIMs at the same time, and it also supports the SD card at the same time. So you can put all 3 on that one SIM tray. It's real nice. So that's a pretty nice feature. A lot of phones don't have that feature where you can use 2 SIM cards and an SD card at the same time. Most of them have the ability to use 1 SIM card and 1 SD card, because the SD card kind of covers up the slot for the other SIM card, so you can't use both. But this one here, you can use 2 SIM cards and SD card at the same time. So I like that. What else can I touch on, man? It's been great, man. Call quality is real good. The GPS locks real nice. Been using GPS to do my travels, and GPS is real nice. So I like the cameras on the back. I didn't get to make a video on it, but the cameras are real good, front facing and rear facing. T-Mobile network with this phone, let me touch on that real quick. I don't think this phone has all the bands for T-Mobile and AT&T. Although on Amazon.com it did say that it did have all the bands, like band 66, band 71. Well, I went to GSM Arena and it states different, so I don't know who to believe, but I have noticed that while I'm using mobile data indoors, I don't get like a real strong signal for mobile data. Like, I'll get a lot of buffering when I'm watching videos on YouTube with mobile data indoors only. Now, if I'm outside and I'm walking around or I'm in my car, the data connection is strong, and I'm watching videos and there's no issue. I'm just like indoors, like behind walls, or like I'm not sure if it has the correct bands to penetrate through the walls to get a good signal, is what I'm trying to say. But other than that, this phone's been excellent, man. I am using the rootless Pixel launcher. This is like my favorite launcher, man. And this thing is real nice. It does have the Snapchat filters. They do work real nice with this phone if you use Snapchat. And you're worried about, the filters not locking onto your face. They work pretty good on this phone. Have it connected to my Fitbit Versa, which I've been using. This combination right here is awesome. I love this watch. It's a fitness tracker. Unfortunately, I'm not able to get the notifications from Android to my fitness tracker, Fitbit Versa. So I'll catch up on that with another video, but notifications are not working on Android. They're only working on iOS. And right now I don't have an iOS phone. It's crazy, huh? But yeah. This phone's been good. So anyways, I'm going to end the video with this. If there's anything I left out that you want me to touch on regarding the Moto G6 Plus, comment down below. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and I'll catch you on another one, man. Stay tuned for my unboxing of the Project Fi Moto G6 coming soon. Deuces.